PPA community, what's going on? By popular demand, I'm here today to go over some strategies, techniques of how to jump with a basketball in your hand. This is one that as a jumper, as a dunker, as a basketball player, it's kind of that crux. It's like learning how to dunk a basketball off the dribble has got to be part of everyone's arsenal. It's just one of those things to check off your bucket list. So if you're having problems with dunking a basketball off the dribble, there are some common faults that we have when we go through this jump. So let's address a couple of these. One's going to be, what the hell do you do with this ball as you plant when we normally have access to this full arm swing? The point being, we have to find a way to utilize the ball to generate our arm swing. And the easiest way to do this is a cross body swing. So if I line up to the camera as if I was jumping to the rim, I'm a right-left plant, which means my last two steps are right-left, and I would go up with my right hand. What I would do with the basketball in this situation, with this specific style, is it would go to my opposing hip of my plant foot. So if my plant foot was my right foot, I'd be bringing this ball from my left hip across my body to my right side. So in slow motion, as I'm coming through, I create that nice big push through that penultimate stride. The ball starts to come back as it plants. I'm going to jump, and then what happens here, this is the crucial component, is the bottom or our left hand, our non-dominant dunk hand, becomes the driving force to the arm swing or the ball drive. So as it plants here, I'm basically pressing or almost throwing the ball up into this hand, especially if you don't have hands that are big enough to palm a basketball, just like these little hands here. So when I would dunk in the past, it would be throw the ball up into the hand so it creates some force upward that I don't necessarily have to worry about gripping the ball. So as we speed that up, it starts to look a little bit more like this. And this is the practice for it as we push. And as we make that plant, this hand starts to drive up and across the body. It opens and brings that right shoulder back so that we can lead in a game situation that is shoulder to defender and ball is back, hand stays on top. So as we walk through this in real time toward the net, I'm going to have the camera come around to this side over here. As I come toward the rim, which is now behind the camera, I'm going to slowly dribble into this. Here, push, cross, ball up. A couple important things to keep in mind, aside from the arm swing, is the position of the torso, position of the head and shoulders. If we get a little bit too far forward into this push into our penultimate stride, we're going to end up having to do a lot of extra movement. Hence, if we push here and end up really far low, this ball is going to have to travel a little bit further, and the likelihood that we lose it becomes higher. So what I urge you to try is maintaining a little bit more of an upright torso as you push through that stride, similar to how I would teach anybody to jump without the ball. Let's walk it through a little bit faster. And I'm staying a little bit taller here. Okay, so let's pay attention to all those points of performance. Tall torso, big push, cross body arm drive. So give those a try. Let me know how they go. Again, that is the one strategy that we're going to go over today. There are some other ones, but let's start with that, and we'll get back to you So let's start with that, and we'll get back to you in the near future. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.